Hello, this is Mad Dog Gaming here with you again today, bringing you episode 4 of my NHL 16 online shootout mode series. And yeah, let's go. And the story I'm going to tell you about today is how I all got started into watching NHL hockey and my favorite team, obviously. And I watched a bit of both, and that I went and watched a few Manitoba Moose games in the AHL, which is down from the AHL, obviously. Kind of minor, if you want to say. Went and watched a couple up in Winnipeg a couple times with my grandparents. And they're pretty good games, AHL games. Manitoba Moose. But anyways, how I all got started watching NHL games was around 2009. I started liking the Montreal Canadiens. My dad liked them. Some other people in my family did. And then I didn't like the idea of watching. I found it boring. And then I started to get into it around 2009. I started liking Montreal more and more. And I just kept on watching their games. And I've been watching the Montreal Canadiens and since 2009. I've been following them. They're my favorite team. So what, maybe 7 years now I've been watching them for now? We've gone through some good playoff series. Unfortunately, 2010 we made it all the way to third round, lost to Philadelphia. Didn't make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. That guy tipped it right over. My goodness. Didn't make it to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2010. We lost to Philly horribly. And then in 2011, we lost to Boston in the first round. And then in 2012, we didn't make the playoffs. 2013, we lost in round 1 to Ottawa. And that was a short season because there was a lockout. So season started in January and ended in April. So it was a really short season. We just ended up making the playoffs that year and lost in the first round to Ottawa. And then 2014 was our good year, like 2010, when we made it all the way to the third round of the playoffs. Well, actually, I'll start at the beginning. In 2014, we went through round 1. We beat I believe it was Tampa Bay Lightning. We beat them 4-0. And then the next round, we beat Boston. It took us 7 games to beat them. And then we went to a third round, which was very interesting, against New York Rangers. We lost in 6 games to them. Believe it or not, we lost 1-0 in the 6th game when we could have tied it and won the game in overtime and went back to Montreal for Game 7, possibly getting to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2014. Fortunately, that didn't happen for us. Price got hurt, and we had troubles. It wasn't always the goalie's fault. I guess kinda our goalie does carry our team. I guess I'll admit that. Kinda does, and that's why we're doing shitty this season. So we didn't get past the third round in 2014. And then in 2015, which was this past playoffs, we made it past the first round, beat Ottawa, just barely. And then we went on to play the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they destroyed us. They wanted to because we beat them 4-0 the previous playoffs in 2014. And as of right now, in the 2016 season, we are on the verge of not making the playoffs. Unless we get a good win streak going here. Lost. Unless we get a good win streak going here, I just don't know if we're going to make the playoffs this year. It's going to be tight. The Eastern Conference is tight enough as it is. Everybody at the bottom is trying to fight for those two wildcard spots, 7th and 8th place. You know what? There's always next year if we don't make the playoffs this year. Trades we can make to move. There's always next year. The last time we didn't make the playoffs was 2012. There was a whole situation there with coaches and shit. It was terrible. This year it has nothing to do with coaches. Well, Michel Therrien, there's times that people hated him for changing lineups, but he's overall a good coach. I give him props. It's just our defense is shit. Goaltender, of course, Carey Price is out. I guess he kind of does carry the team once again. I guess I will say that. But we can't. Our backup goalies are pretty good though too. Like, and we can't always blame the goalie because defense has to get back there too. And it just hasn't been happening. Offense fine, goaltending fine, defense nada. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to get a good win streak here. Oh, almost went through the legs. Good win streak here. And in order to make the playoffs, it's going to be a tight for my favorite team to make the playoffs, Montreal Canadiens. Okay, let's make this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Made that save. Parise. I mean, deadline's coming up here too, February 29th, so we need to make some moves here. I don't know who's got to go, who's coming in, but we got to make some good moves. Good deke there. There we go. It's over. Yeah, that's my story of the day, and hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. And as always, please remember to like my videos down below, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mad Dog Gaming. And as well, in the description box below will be my Twitch stream channel, which is mad_dog_gaming31. And I hope you have a very good day.